35 years ago, we sent Iowa boy Chuck Offenburger on a very difficult mission. He had to taste and decide what makes a blue ribbon cinnamon roll. I think his observations have definitely stood the test of time.
How did you become the cinnamon roll connoisseur of the Iowa State Fair?
I started a few years ago, Mike. I was running the roll poll in my columns that I would go out and judge the top 10 cinnamon rolls available at bakeries and restaurants in Iowa. And a lot of these people, you know, would write me, private people would write and say, hey, I make the best cinnamon rolls in Iowa, and they'd send me some samples and stuff. And so I wanted to get into something where I could judge privately made rolls in Iowa. I heard about the contest they had at the fair already for the best cinnamon rolls at the fair, and I called Jim Taylor, the fair boss, and I said, hey man, nobody knows cinnamon rolls better than I do. And so I was made the state fair roll judge last year. It was my first year, and then I came back this year to do it again, and it's been a lot of fun.
Too light on the cinnamon, too dry.
I'm coming in today hungry. I haven't eaten anything, so I've just got this feeling, you know, you're in a different cinnamon roll mood on different days, and I think today I'm feeling like lunkers. I want something kind of heavy that's going to fill me up and carry me through the rest of the day. So that's probably the kind of roll I'm going to be looking for.
Could you give me a little more idea about some of the other criteria you look for in picking the top cinnamon rolls in the competition?
Well, number one is I'm a person that likes a lot of cinnamon on them. And the other thing is I'm real partial to gooey. I want a lot of glop in there. I know sometimes that eating cinnamon rolls isn't the most nutritious thing for your body, but as long as I'm stumbling, I want to go the whole way.
Well, that sounds like the kind I like, too.
Now, in this competition, you can't frost your rolls here today, so that's going to knock off a few cals, but I'm still going to go for one of those lunkers that's got nice goo and heavy cinnamon.
We got a dough delay here.
Now, there are a lot of different rolls entered into this competition. What are some of the different variations that you're going to run into?
Well, the most common one that you run into is what I really don't feel is a cinnamon roll, is the pecan roll. It's made the same way, of course. It's just pecans added on afterwards. But I generally don't go for the pecans, although I'll go ahead and taste them and judge them. I think that other people do things like I've tasted them that they have apples in them, and I've tasted them that have a lot of them have raisins in them, and I think that's fine. Lemon rinds you'll find occasionally, and various other kinds of spices that they'll throw into them. There are chocolate rolls,
Cinnamon rolls,
which I think are pretty good. That's one variation on the old standby that I'll tolerate. I like those.
Those are neat the way those are poofed out like that, the centers. Fantastic. Great cinnamon.